everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Leticia, if you don't already know me. And in this video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking all about the Carnival cruise. So my husband and I have been going with our friends for the past 2 years and it's been super fun. And before that, I've never been on a cruise before. And so I just thought it'd be really fun to make this video for anyone who hasn't been either on the Carnival or hasn't been on a cruise. And I'm going to show you guys what it looks like on the ship and then also the places we went. We were there for 7 days and we went to the Mexican Riviera and we stopped at Cabo San Lucas, Mazatlan, and Puerto Vallarta. And so if you guys want to see what it's like being on the ship, it's actually a lot more fun than I thought. It's like always has activities going on and you get to eat fancy dinners, and I'm going to get into all of that in just a little bit. But if you don't care about that and you just want to see the activities we did while we were actually in Mexico, I'm going to leave timestamps down in the description box below so you can just skip straight to Cabo or straight to Puerto Vallarta or whatever you want to do. But I do think that getting a little mini tour of the ship is still pretty cool if you've never been, because it looks awesome. It's just like one big party all the time, seriously. Alright, so let's get into this and I hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, so first starting with a walkthrough of the ship. Isn't that awesome? Like seriously, the whole place is super decorated inside. I was totally not expecting that. I walked in, I was like, wow, this is so cool. And this area, I don't know what to call it, but this is where all the elevators are. You know, this is what it looks like on each floor. And it has a place where you can go gambling if that's something that you like to do. Or if you just want to play some innocent arcade games, then you can do that. Or you could take the kids there. It'll be a lot of fun. And if you like to do some shopping, they have lots of different kinds of stores. You can see they sell fancy watches, fancy jewelry. They also have an art auction. I sat in one just to watch and listen, and it was pretty entertaining.
Who'll say 100? You haven't been out yet line on who'll say $100, have $100 in the back of the room there, who'll say 150?
This is what the hallways look like. I just wanted to put a little bit of this in there because they just look like they never end. It's like when you're in one of those nightmares and you're just running and then like it never stops. And anyways, they have cool little cartoon pictures drawn on the walls. And then next, we're gonna show you the bedrooms. So this is just a normal bedroom. It doesn't have like a window or a balcony or anything, but this is one that Eric and I stayed in. This is the little bathroom that we have. And this was one of our friends' rooms. Since there was a few guys staying in the same room, they got 2 beds and then a bunk bed. And they actually got a window view, so that's pretty cool. And another one of our friends, he got one of the rooms with an actual balcony, so you could go outside and just sit there and watch the water. And something cute that they do is every day when they clean your room, they always leave you these little animals made out of the towels. So you can see they make scorpions, and I didn't know what this one was. What do you think this one is? An elephant?
Looks like a puppy.
A puppy. You think it looks like a puppy?
Mm-hmm.
I guess maybe kind of. A little bit. Oh, like this. Now it looks like a... Oh!
Ah, you killed them, baby!
I saw it. Now for food, we usually ate breakfast on the ship. And then during the day, we'd usually be in Mexico, so we'd go to some awesome little taco stands. The places where it's just like a stand on the side of the road, those are the best places to go, trust me. Or if you're on the beach, you can literally just pick out what fish you want and they'll cook it right there, super nice and fresh, to make some fish tacos. Super delicious, you guys have to try it. My favorite part, honestly though, was probably the dinners on the ship, because there's 2 nights where you dress up super fancy and they have like extra fancy dinners that seem like super expensive, like literally steak, lobster, shrimp, crazy things you've never even thought of trying, like little pieces of alligator or like escargot.
Wait, hold it up so I can see the eyeballs.
Both of them.
Ew, both eyeballs. Lick the eyeballs first and then put the rest in your mouth. Ew.
Get it. Get some. You know you like it, baby.
Or I don't know, just like literally the most random things. And the coolest part, I don't think they tell you this, but we just found this out from our friends going on lots of cruises. But since everything's just like free and open, since you already paid for it, like when you signed up for the whole cruise, it's literally unlimited. So we would be like, yeah, we want 2 steaks and 2 lobsters, and even the desserts. Like they have like awesome desserts like creme brulee or whatever, and you could be like, yeah, I want 3 creme brulees and give me 2 scoops of ice cream and then 1 slice of apple pie. Like I am not joking. We stuffed ourselves to the max and we totally took advantage of it, but it's just so awesome. So don't forget that when you're having dinner, literally just eat as much as you can. You might even want to like keep yourself hungry so you're ready for dinner. But yeah, like I said, don't forget there's also 2 dress up nights for the dinner. So that means, you know, if you're a guy, you probably want to bring a button-up shirt or maybe even like a suit or something. And if you're a girl, you want to have like a nice dress. And they take fancy pictures of you and then you can see them later and buy them if you want. Oh yeah, another bonus that I didn't mention is there's an ice cream machine. So that means unlimited ice cream all day, every day. So whenever you want an ice cream cone, you just go to the food floor and grab an ice cream cone. It's so awesome. Like I said earlier, there's tons of activities always happening on the ship, especially on like the sea days where you're just traveling all day. And I just had to tell you guys about this. So I don't even know how, but I got into their lip sync battle show one time because they were having like, we were all up on the top deck where there's like just a pool and like a hangout area. And there's always like some guy with the mic and he was like, hey, like, we're gonna do a lip sync competition. So whoever wants to come up and, you know, come up and do it. And you just have to be super ridiculous. And I was with all my friends. I was like, yeah, I'll go up and do it. And so I just like grabbed a random hat and some sunglasses from some people. And then I'm like, just acting all crazy, and then they like voted on like 1 winning girl and 1 winning guy.
How about number 6? Number 7. Okay, well, it's for sure contestant number 7.
Yeah!
For sure contestant number 7, you're gonna hang out right here.
And I didn't know that it was gonna go farther than that, but whoever won that little like lip sync show in front of the people who were chilling in front of the pool, there's like a whole full show that they do. I think it was like on the last day or the second to last day, where they gave me an outfit, they gave me a wig, I had backup dancers, I had to go to a practice, like all of this stuff. And I was like, whoa, I didn't know if I was signing up for all this, but they really convinced me to do it. I even had my own photo shoot. They literally like made me go and dress up and do all these poses so they can advertise it around the whole ship. But it was pretty fun because the guy who won was from our group of friends, so it was me versus him, and it was just a lot of fun. So I'll show you guys a little part of that video.
Hey, don't get into something. Yeah, you go, baby!
Give it up for Leticia!
So if there's ever anything like that, you definitely should try out because you never know. And I think that's so cool to be like, yeah, I was on the lip sync battle and I had my own backup dancers. They usually have shows every night and they're always different. So there's like a newlywed show where they'll ask for participants from the audience. And so it's really fun just to see random people go up and like, you know, do whatever they're talking about. Hey guys, it's Leticia from the future. And I just wanted to show you one other little show that they had that we went and watched. And it was actually a twerk competition. And you just have to watch it. It's hilarious. So also on top of all those other activities, if you just kind of want to relax because you're on vacation, like I said, there's a pool area. There's little activities like, you know, putt-putt golf or mini golf. There's, you can get like massages there. There's even a little gym area. There's just literally
Beauty salons.
Oh, there's beauty salons. There's literally like anything you want to do. You can do shopping, you can relax, you can have fun, you can do anything you want. I always just thought that a cruise was like just a big empty ship that had beds in it that just took you from one place to another. But the fun part was like the destinations you were going to. But I had no idea that they actually make it entertaining to be on the boat too. So, I mean on the ship, whatever, same thing. But I just thought that was super cool. So our first stop was to Cabo San Lucas. It is beautiful. When you first get off the ship, just like anywhere else, there's gonna be places where you can just, you know, buy a bunch of souvenirs, but also you can go to the beach and there's cool things like holding iguanas for a donation. One year we went scuba diving there. It was pretty good scuba diving. We saw a good amount of fish and we even saw a shipwreck, which was super awesome. We also had one of the taxi boats take us to this rock where we could jump off. It was kind of scary, but we all did it at least once. Next, we went to Mazatlan. Every time we go to Mazatlan, we always parasail, just like you can see here. So we first, like I said, get off the boat. There's all these little shops. If you want to buy something, I would say you should buy it on your way back to the boat so you don't have to carry it with you all day. But we just took this little, you know, tuk-tuk taxi and then we went parasailing.
I'm real high! Yeah! Yeah, this is awesome.
It's a lot of fun to be up there. I'm not gonna lie, I usually am a little bit scared when I do it, but the view is incredible, so it's totally worth it to suck up your fear and just, you know, enjoy the view of the city line and the ocean. And lastly, we went to Puerto Vallarta. This was everybody's favorite place. Not only was it probably the most beautiful place, but we got to do zip lining, which was super, super fun. One year, Eric and I, instead of going zip lining, we went and swam with the dolphins. Here's a tip, don't book it through the ship because they'll literally charge you twice as much. It was super expensive. I'm glad we did it, but I wish we would have found a cheaper way to do it. But yeah, I still don't regret the experience. I would definitely recommend it. You get to, you know, swim with them, pet them, ride them, hug them, all those kinds of things. And then at the end, we got our own personal dolphin show, like they do at SeaWorld, but right in front of us. How cool is that? And something funny that the ship does is on the last night, all the servers tell you to put up your napkins and start waving them around. And then they also do this dance where they literally like get on top of the tables and start doing the dance together. I thought it was super cute. We even had one of our friends who lost a bet and he got up on the table and danced too. So some other random things that you guys should know. The workers that do your room service and all the waiters from the dinner and things like that, they really rely on tips. And so you guys should make sure you tip them at the end of the whole cruise. And something else I want to mention is about being seasick. I get motion sick really easy. Like even in the car, almost anytime I'm on a boat, on a ship, I really get really nauseous. But for some reason, I think because it's such a huge ship, that doesn't really happen. And it doesn't mean that, you know, everybody's not gonna get sick. You know, there was like maybe one night where the boat was tipping, or the ship was tipping a little bit. And so, you know, I got a little bit sick, but they have pills. You can just ask them like, hey, can I have a seasick pill? But for the most part, you can't even tell you're on a ship because it's so stable. So I thought that was a huge bonus because I was really scared of just being sick the whole time. Last thing, I don't know about other cruise lines, but at least on the Carnival Splendor, whenever we would go on, I'm pretty sure if you asked like any worker, not any worker, like not the waiters, but any person that's like at a desk, like at a help desk, if you just ask them for some Carnival cards, they literally would give you a brand new deck of cards. So that's super fun. You can just play cards with your friends on the sea days or whatever, or you can just take it as a little souvenir. But yeah, if you like playing cards, then ask them for some. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you went on this cruise, or if you've done another cruise, or if you did like different activities in the same places that we went, then you should also leave that down below, because I obviously don't want to do the same thing every time we go, because we always do the same one with our friends. So we want to kind of switch it up a little bit, you know? And if you're not already, then make sure you subscribe, because I'm going to be posting a lot more travel videos like this, mixed with vlog footage, mixed with my husband's awesome drone footage that you guys saw on this video. And if you have any other questions or comments, then just let me know.
All right, first up, we got Miss Leticia. As you guys see, she had a chance to join us on the first day where she had a chance to do the auditions. She rocked out, she did drop it like it's hot quite a few times actually, which kind of was a big point for her to win. She had a chance to dominate a photo shoot the other night where she actually got up and did some crazy things that we'll see in a few moments. She joined us this morning to talk about life as a cheerleader and having a chance to be up and wild and super fun. Ladies and gentlemen, she is so excited to dominate the stage tonight, and she is looking for your vote. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you guys to brace yourself, because here comes Hurricane Leticia!